curious what's trendy in DC right now? Or are you looking for a great home in a trendy neighborhood? That's next when Selling DC visits Trinidad. This is the story of Bhavna and Sameer selling their condo in the trendy Trinidad neighborhood of DC. What we did to help them prepare their home for sale and what makes it a fantastic home.
As we're thinking about upsizing, right, because that's what you guys are doing, is upsizing, what prompted the upsize decision?
Sure.
We need at least one, if not two more bedrooms. My mom is retiring in a couple of years, and she will probably spend a lot more time with us, and his parents come up and visit. So we wanted the ability to have both sets of our parents in the house at the same time.
Yes.
And we couldn't do that here.
Definitely. And this journey started a while ago, right? And in fact, it started because we had some friends that got married in Costa Rica. So we started this conversation in a pool overlooking a bay, right?
Yes.
And that was probably about 5 months ago now, right?
Yes.
And so it starts with that process of, okay, tell me, JP, about what to do, right? What's the market look like? And then you start thinking about what you just shared, and next is, okay, let's talk about selling the home and moving on.
Yeah. And thanks to you, we get to do that.
Yeah, absolutely. It's super, super great to be able to help you guys, for sure.
Thank you.
We're here in the Quarry, which is newer construction in Trinidad, DC. Again, talking about before. We've got floor plans, staging, photography, everything that we have to do to prep a home for sale. Here's what we talk about when we think before. The first step in selling a home is staging, because once Bhavna and Sameer decided to sell the condo, it's no longer their condo. It's the condo for the buyer. It could be your condo. So we go through staging so that we can help you see it more as your home. The first part of staging is the staging recommendations. There are general recommendations and specific ones. You're seeing the home in the before, what it looked like before we started to help a buyer think of it as their home. Now, implementing the recommendations, particularly the specific recommendations for the home, you're going to see what the home looks like now. Open, bright, spacious, a fantastic home for you. As we're going through the staging report, one of the things we're going to focus on is windows. Now, if you're selling a home, particularly a condo, remember, clean windows have a big impact on how a buyer feels about a home. It's light, it's space, so make sure before you have your open, before you show the home, that the windows are clean. Here on Selling DC, we know that sales and marketing strategy is important. That said, the most important thing is how you, if you're buying a home, think about the home. What's your experience? What does it feel like? And really, if you're a seller, how we share that story so that someone who's buying a home can connect with it as well. So we're going to talk about that next. Jules, this is a fantastic home. I mean, it's open, it's spacious, and it has the kitchen, the open kitchen that everyone wants. Now, you had some folks that were looking for a home in this building and a home like this recently. What appealed to them about a home like this?
They love this kitchen, JP. They just thought it was fantastic. My clients love to cook. When they saw this island, this kitchen top, they just fell in love.
Absolutely. I mean, it really lends itself to cooking, right? With large island. There's great cabinet space for storing everything. And then to be able to just live here, balcony, and have just proximity to H Street is just a fantastic place to live.
Absolutely. They really love the proximity to H Street. They love the rooftop, and they just really love this home.
Great kitchen, guys. What do you like the most about cooking here?
So I'm the Indian chef between the two of us. So every Sunday I cook in this kitchen, and I can host up to 8 people, so that's my claim to fame here. I make a good butter chicken, and that's his favorite.
Yeah. I will say that there's a lot of counter space too, which is kind of nice. So when she's doing Indian food, it's a little bit of prep. There's a good amount of space for me to I'm the sous chef, the prep cook. So I've got enough counter space to chop up 3 different things while she's going in there, which is nice.
So guys, fantastic home. Share a little bit about what your favorite part about living in the home is.
It's where we first lived together after we got engaged. So we've made the first 3 years of our marriage here. And we've hosted a lot of friends and family over the last 3 years. And we really enjoyed that, that part of our lives here, just kind of starting our story here.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Everything Bhavna just said. I mean, it's a good point with hosting. I think we've had some small dinner parties and cocktail parties,
Sure.
Which have been really fun. We've got a balcony that's right over Florida Avenue,
Yes.
which has been a good spot for either me for kind of solo reading time and hanging out on a spring or summer afternoon.
Sure.
But having friends over, it's been a good place for sort of stand-up cocktails and catching up a little bit.
Yeah, those are fantastic memories. I mean, to have your first place right together, and then to be able to share it with friends and family. So, and you enjoy a little bit of the cigars. So
yeah. So actually, yeah. So that's
an
the balcony.
outside.
Yeah, it's an outside thing,
right?
Either with friends or just by myself with a book.
I mean, I'm just saying because I know I've enjoyed it together with you, right?
Yeah,
So,
right. JP is now part of the cigar club. But yes, the balcony's been really good for that. Actually, it's been nice. That and the roof deck too. It's been a big sell. And a big plus for this condo building for us has been amenities.
Sure.
There's a gym room that it's kind of good for yoga or just sort of a little bit of weightlifting.
Yes.
Grill and rooftop deck have been nice for us, particularly in spring and summertime. We definitely have made a lot of use of that in the last couple of years here.
Fantastic.
You've got great views. Every year they do fireworks. So H Street has awesome views for both the Capitol fireworks and the H Street fireworks. And you have a clear shot of the Capitol. Sure. So we've just really enjoyed spending our summers up there.
Yeah. Sunday night sunset barbecue was a usual summer kind of a routine for us.
Oh, that's awesome.
So there's so much that's happened to Trinidad and to H Street over the last few years. Now, you have lived here for about 3 years. Share what you love about the neighborhood.
We love the growth of both the restaurants and the fitness scene right
Sure.
on H Street since we've moved in. There have been at least 5 or 6 new places that have popped up. There's Physicality, there's a yoga studio that Sameer goes to.
Yeah.
There's Legree, and there have been new wine bars that have opened.
Right.
So we really just enjoy walking to so many places right here on H.
Fantastic. And if you think of secret spots, so what would someone that is not from this area,
Sure.
Yeah.
what would would bring them here that would be something
Surprising.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sure. I think everyone knows Makedo and Tokyo Underground
Sure.
right on H.
Sure.
But like kind of a secret local place is Granville Moors. I think it's one of these places you might overlook, but it's really good beer, but also really good mussels, which is kind of surprising.
Belgian
Yeah.
influence?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
fantastic.
Yeah.
And a woman-owned wine shop called Dio.
Dio.
And they do all natural wines. It's small, it's intimate, and just a really good find.
Fantastic, excellent. Well, there's so much going on, so thanks for sharing that.
Thanks.
Do you live in Trinidad or off the H Street corridor? Share with us what you love about this great neighborhood in the comment section below. Remember, subscribe and follow, and we'll see you next time on Selling DC.